Welcome back to a new episode of the Animal Odyssey. Today's feature is about one of the most misunderstood masterminds in the animal kingdom, the coyote. Known for its eerie howls and elusive nature, the coyote is far more than just a wild dog. It's a strategic thinker, a survival artist, and one of the greatest comeback stories in North American wildlife. From city streets to frozen mountains, from dense woods to the scorching desert, coyotes have done something few species ever achieve. They've beaten nature and humans at their own game. Masters of adaptation. Coyotes are survival chameleons. Their ability to change behavior, biology, and even social structure based on their environment is unlike anything else in the canine world. In the deserts of Arizona, they travel solo or in pairs, conserving energy under the blistering sun. In the snowy reaches of Canada, they grow thicker coats and form hunting groups to take down larger prey like deer. In coastal areas, they've been spotted feeding on crabs and shellfish, using tidal cycles to time their foraging trips. Their diets include over 500 known food sources: rodents, fruits, insects, reptiles, roadkill, fast food scraps, you name it. In agricultural zones, they even balance ecosystems by controlling overpopulated pest species like groundhogs and gophers. More impressively, coyotes can alter their reproductive strategies based on pressure. If a population is reduced, females will birth larger litters, sometimes up to 12 pups instead of the usual 4 to 6. It's evolution in real time. Outsmarting the apex predators. Being surrounded by deadlier predators hasn't slowed coyotes down. It's made them sharper. They've been known to shadow cougar kills from a distance, waiting for the big cat to leave before slipping in to scavenge. Some have even teamed up with badgers to hunt ground squirrels. The coyote chases above ground, while the badger digs below. It's an interspecies alliance based entirely on mutual gain, and it works. Even more fascinating is their behavior when threatened by wolves. Coyotes will change their vocal patterns to avoid detection, moving silently and using subtle scent markings that are hard for wolves to track. Some researchers believe this quiet mode is a form of tactical stealth, evidence of learning and adaptation under pressure. Coyotes also rarely engage in direct confrontations unless absolutely necessary. Their brains are wired for cost-benefit analysis, and that makes them some of the most efficient risk avoiders in the animal kingdom. Coyote communication codes. Coyotes speak in a complex acoustic language. Their calls include howls, barks, growls, and yips, each with its own specific meaning. It's estimated they use at least 11 distinct vocalizations. They often conduct howl duets that help maintain pack bonds and strengthen group cohesion. In fact, coyotes are more likely to vocalize in response to known packmates than to strangers, suggesting not just communication, but selective social intelligence. What's even wilder? Some coyotes seem to develop local dialects, regional variations in their vocal patterns based on geographic location. Think of it like different accents in human language. And scent plays an equally massive role. Coyotes use urine, feces, and glandular secretions to claim territory, identify individuals, and send warnings. These scent markers can persist for days, acting like invisible signposts in their wild world. Urban infiltrators. You might expect coyotes to steer clear of cities, but they've done the opposite. In urban areas, coyotes modify their sleep schedules to become almost entirely nocturnal, avoiding human traffic and activity. They use green spaces like golf courses and storm drainage systems as safe corridors. And yes, they've been seen using pedestrian crossings and waiting for traffic lights. They're not just surviving in cities, they're raising families in them. Rooftops, storm drains, and even abandoned warehouses have served as den sites. In Chicago, A coyote was found living in a sandwich shop's walk-in cooler for several days before being discovered, completely unbothered by the noise and people nearby. Urban coyotes even show higher problem-solving abilities than their rural cousins. They're better at navigating man-made obstacles and figuring out how to get into trash bins, chicken coops, and backyard gardens. Some cities are even studying coyotes as models for urban wildlife management, because no other wild predator adapts to human environments with this much skill. Superpowered senses. A coyote's senses are a finely tuned arsenal of survival tools. Their ears can rotate independently, allowing pinpoint accuracy when locating sound. This is especially useful in tall grass or snow, where visual cues are limited. They can hear high-frequency sounds made by rodents that are completely inaudible to humans. But their noses? Even more impressive. With over 200 million scent receptors, coyotes can smell prey beneath soil and snow, detect pheromones from other coyotes miles away, and even track individual humans if necessary. Coyotes also possess a unique visual adaptation known as a tapetum lucidum, a reflective layer behind the retina that improves low-light vision and causes their eyes to glow at night. This allows them to hunt during the twilight hours, when prey is active and larger predators are less alert. Every sense is wired for maximum efficiency and survival advantage. Tactical parenting. Coyotes raise their pups in one of the most intelligent and emotionally connected systems in the wild. Both parents contribute equally to the process, bringing food, guarding the den, and teaching essential survival skills. What makes this truly fascinating is the role of older siblings and extended family. These helper coyotes increase the survival rate of new litters by providing additional food and security. Mothers select dens based on rainfall patterns, soil drainage, and ease of escape in case of emergencies. They'll even dig multiple backup dens in advance, rotating between them to avoid detection by predators or humans. And pups aren't just taught to hunt, they're taught to think. They're shown how to sneak up on prey, how to remain motionless in danger, and even how to play dead as a last resort. This isn't instinct, it's education. It's a level of parenting that echoes pack-living species like wolves and African wild dogs, but with even more improvisation. Nature's ultimate opportunist. Coyotes embody everything it means to be a survivor in the modern world. They eat what others won't. They go where others can't. They learn, adapt, and evolve faster than nearly any mammal in North America. Some ecologists call them cultural animals, creatures whose behaviors are passed down through learning rather than instinct alone. They've even been caught fishing, with some individuals in the Pacific Northwest actively waiting by rivers during salmon runs. In prairie ecosystems, coyotes help control disease by keeping rodent populations in check. And when wolves were reintroduced to Yellowstone, coyotes didn't disappear. They shifted their strategies, moving into niches the wolves ignored. They are not pests. They are not invaders. Coyotes are ecological chess players, and they're always 3 moves ahead. What makes coyotes so special isn't just their resilience. It's their intelligence, teamwork, and ability to evolve faster than any challenge thrown at them. If this episode changed the way you see coyotes, make sure to follow the Animal Odyssey for more stories that unveil the brilliance of the wild. And stick around, because next time we're exploring a creature even more elusive, with a reputation built on myth, mystery, and a dash of mischief. See you in the next adventure.